All right. Hey, everybody. What's going on today? I am David Dye, of course, today, and with Rock Hard Live. And I'm sitting here with Kellen from Memphis Mayfire. And
What's up?
sold out show over here at the Ace of Spades. And how do you feel about that? Are you guys getting a lot of sold out shows on your tour?
We've had a couple, yeah. Every time we play here, I feel like whether we're headlining or not, it always sells out. We've been here a couple times over the last 2 years, and shows here are always awesome.
Yeah. And you guys are from Texas, right?
More or less, yes. The band originated in Texas, but none of us live there anymore.
Oh, okay. Where do you guys live currently?
Well, our singer, our bass player, and I all just moved to Nashville.
Nashville, right. The city of music.
Yes.
That's where it originated from.
It's not all country music either.
No, it's not. And what I was going to say is the irony of it is, Memphis. Can you tell us where the name came from?
Oh, man.
Because nobody's, Grizzlies fans, I'm assuming.
No Grizzlies fans. We actually have been to Memphis before, and it's an interesting town. No, actually, we had another name when we first started, and we had that for like 2 weeks, and then we had been getting bombarded with MySpace messages from some metal band. It was like, hey, you got to change your names. So we're like, all right, fine. So we went back to the drawing board and picked a couple words from multiple
what
names.
was it before, though?
It shall be unnamed.
It must have been terrible. Don't worry.
It's probably on our Wikipedia. But anyway, just put together some other names, and then the very first show we played, we're like, hey, what's up? We're so-and-so. We're changing our name right now to Memphis Mayfire. So it was pretty awkward, but it stuck.
That's cool, though. I mean, I'd imagine, it had some significant meaning, you guys burned wheels out of there when you guys left Memphis,
No. I wish we had a cool story behind it, but that's the coolest it gets.
All right. Well, see, I would have made it up. I don't know. I like yours, though.
We've made up stories, I think, before to tell people, and then we can never keep the story straight. So we ended up kind of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Hey, it's cool, though, man. And so, I mean, it is... you guys are all from Tennessee, so that's just as, it's better.
Yeah, we're all up in Nashville now, so it's working. Well, most of us. The other two, Jake and Ant, are down in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we can get them to come up to Nashville. I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, man. Telling you, get out of that beach area. No, so tell me about this album you guys got coming out on the 25th, and Sacramento. You guys are playing today on the 21st. We don't get the album.
Oh, I don't. Well, we're selling it now. Today's the whole 21st.
Oh, the 21st.
Yeah. So we'll actually be selling it at the merch table.
Woo! You hear that? If you guys ain't watching this live, you guys need to buy this album.
Yeah, I know.
So tell us about this album now. What's special about this album compared to the last one?
Well, overall, it was done a little bit differently. The last couple albums, we actually went to our producer's studio, and then this time around, since I have a home studio, I did half the record there, all the guitar and bass and all the production. And then we took that whole session and went to Arizona, where our producer is now located, and did all the drums and vocals and stuff like that.
Is it a famous production studio? Or?
Yeah, if you've heard of Chango Studios, he's done all sorts of other bands for Rise, he's done Woe Is Me and Sleeping with Sirens and.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering if the guys from Brazil do there, because they do their studio recording there all the time.
Oh, I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, I forget what off the top of my head, because I'm excited about doing the interview. So Soulfly, there you go.
Soulfly.
Yeah, so, yeah, they do a lot of recording stuff in Arizona. So
I wouldn't doubt it. There's a bunch of studios out there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man, it's the record we did a little bit differently, and as far as a lyrical take on it, Maddie went through a lot of stuff over the last 2 years. With us going from being a nobody and being kind of essentially peons, and then kind of getting thrust into good tours, and then doing Warped Tour. There's a lot of stuff that goes along with being in the spotlight, and he's the dude in the spotlight all the time.
Yeah, I mean, just to differentiate from that a little bit, I just wanted to ask you that, because you guys did the tour in 2012, and I just looked today and before, and I noticed that you guys aren't doing the Mayhem Festival that we know of, and you guys aren't on the Warped Tour this year. Is there?
We're taking it's nice to actually have a summer off.
Oh man, you guys are pushing out that album though. I was hoping to be
we're doing a bunch of European stuff.
Oh, okay.
pretty much for the next like 6 months, it's like all international touring.
Wow. Any good ones you want to reveal to us, or is it all?
My favorite one is probably gonna be Download.
Download, nice,
that's
man.
The big one. But yeah, when you do Warped Tour,
heart of England.
you're not really able to do the same stage 2 years in a row. So that was like one factor. But another thing is we just wanted to expand out and do some more European touring. So that worked out perfectly.
You guys were on one of the main stages there at the.
We were last year. Yeah, we were on main stage. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that was great.
And then now you guys are just going and pumping out the tours, doing your own thing. You guys got it down on the bus, with your album, and so you guys are more relaxed in doing the tours.
Yeah, we work pretty close in hand with our booking agent, and we did a lot of touring last year, and I think he kind of saw that we were like, hey, can we have like a little extra time off?
It's like, no more big tours, all right? Aussie calls, tell him no.
Not necessarily that. Well, yeah, I'd love to go back to Australia. But like 2 of our members are married, a couple of us just relocated to Nashville. It's just nice to have that time where you can spend with your friends and family, or for Corey and I getting reacquainted with living in Nashville and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, that must be nice, to just relax and do this settling tours. I mean, you guys are headlining it, you guys are selling out, you're doing good on your own, and I sponsor that fully. I say if you could sell out in your own shows, pick some good lineups. I mean, my favorite on the show too is a Skylit Drive. They're pretty famous. They've done their time and stuff.
From out here in Cali too.
Yeah, and they're pretty popular, and that's pretty awesome of you, to have them on tour and stuff. So are any of the bands that are on the list any of your favorites too?
Oh, they're all friends of ours. We've either toured with them or we've known them for a while. I'm pretty sure we've toured with everybody. But when we were putting together this tour, we were like, had a big old list of bands to choose from, so to speak. And we're like, dude, let's just tour with some friends. Let's go out with some homies that that we know we get along with and we've been out with before, and that are all good bands. So that's
so cool, man. That's how you do it. I mean, if you have if you can sell out the shows and invite your friends to the diet, man, that's awesome of you, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, I mean, like, even, for example, like, there were times where The Word Alive and Skylit Drive were both bigger than us and, took us out on tours, I remember one of our first big tours ever was with Skylit Drive in 2008.
They took you guys out there on tour? That's cool, man.
Way back in the day. So, we like to stay friends with everybody and do what we can.
That's cool. Okay, well, and getting back to the album now, which I was going to ask you earlier. So, I mean, are you guys still doing the hardcore approach, or are you guys, because you said that your vocalist, was it, that went through some change?
Yeah, normally for him, the way he kind of approaches a record is he'll have like a finite number of themes for each song to kind of be about. And with this record, he kind of set out to do that again, that kind of setup, and just all the stuff that he had been going through just finally kind of there's a culmination of everything.
Ambushed him.
And he just went through kind of like a reawakening with his faith. And his relationship with God, and it just kind of...
Did he drift off or something? Is that what happened?
No,
and
I think it was just kind of like almost like the veil was just kind of lifted off his eyes, like he really understood everything finally.
Oh, I got you.
And this whole record is about kind of the struggles that he went through, and how it relates to his faith, and how he's finally able to just kind of give everything up to God instead of carrying all the weight on his shoulders. Because I mean, if you can probably imagine, like, being somebody, I mean, he's a pretty big public figure by now, and at least in this genre of music, and just the amount of pressure that it must put on him is pretty nuts.
Yeah, I can, man. So I mean, did it make the new Unconditional album? Did it make it stronger, or did it make it a little bit?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, because I don't want to have the critics like, oh, man, I just listened to it, and David, Kellen, you guys told me that it was gonna be a badass album. No, so tell the fans, if they do not have the album, what you would say to them to pick up the album. Like, they want to know, why should they get Unconditional?
Well, because it's a hot album. You just gotta have
the Young Jeezy album. I just had to throw the fun in there.
Well, I can't compare it with Young Jeezy or any such folks, but
I gotta throw a little bit of randomness in there.
You gotta have the whole collection. So I'll get it.
So it's gonna be hard though. You're telling them though that they're gonna get the album, they're gonna love it though, right? It's not gonna change.
Yes.
No change. You guys aren't going to like Full gospel? Like Aretha Franklin?
No.
Okay.
We never set out to be a Christian band.
Okay.
But we have always set out to be transparent in
No,
what
I
we're
mean,
talking about.
there's nothing wrong. I'm just saying, because some people, they expect, when you start one album and it's
Sure.
like hardcore metal or, it's Christian metal, or like, even if you have that August Burns Red type feeling to it, they want the continuation. Like, like people are telling me, like Kill Switch Engage album changed. They come out with a new one. It got softer. It's like, they want like a continuation, even no matter what it is that you're.
Well, I mean, in terms of themes, like lyrical themes, faith has always been a theme since since Maddie ever became a part of this band, even back when we did Sleepwalking. So
good.
It's not anything new. It's just he's just more focused now.
Okay. That's good, man. So the album is gonna continue to punch, and if you're not here at the sold out show tonight at the Ace of Spades in Sacramento, which we're thankful for, thank you for coming by and doing the show with us again.
For sure.
And if you don't got it, get it. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans on the way out?
Ooh, plant your corn early, as Corey would say.
Harvest season is in 6 months away.
Yeah, gotta do it. Don't forget.
Nice. Well, we want to thank you very much for coming out here and doing the interview with Rock Hard Live.
For sure.
And if there's one last thing you could say on the way out, tell the fans and about your upcoming show. Anything coming up?
Just thank you to anybody that ever supported us. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. So, a lot of bands forget that, and it's taken us a while to really truly appreciate it.
Takes a noble band right here, just like Memphis Mayfire.
Well, I wouldn't call us noble, but we are very thankful.
Humble. There you go. That means humble's just as better.
I guess. Yeah.
So thank you very much, and check them out. The Unconditional album, March 25th. That's in 4 days.
Get it.
So that's what it is. And if you're a little late on it, don't matter. Get the album, check it out. Post a comment on here, and we'll check it out. So thank you again.
Yes, sir.
All right. And this is David Dye with Rock Hard Live and Kellen.
Hey, what's up? This is Kellen from Memphis Mayfire, and I just got Rock Hard Live.